stuffed in a box like that. I mean, you'd be in there forever. Even taking into account the fact that one is dead, it isn't a pleasant thought. Especially if you're dead, really. Ask yourself, if I ask you straight off, I'm going to stuff you in this box right now. Would you rather be alive or dead? Naturally, you prefer to be alive. Life in a box is better than no life at all. I expect. You'd have a chance, at least. You could lie there thinking, well, at least I'm not dead. And someone is going to bang on the lid and tell me to come out. Hey, you! What's your name? Come out on it! As long as dead! I wouldn't think about it if I were you. You'd only get depressed. Eternity is a terrible thought. I mean, where's it going to end? They don't care! We count for nothing. We could remain silent till we're green in the face. They wouldn't come.
Blue in the face? Red in the face?
All right, we know you're in there. Come out, talking. We have no control. None at all. Whatever happened to the moment when one first knew about death? There must have been one. A moment in childhood when it first occurred to you that you don't go on forever. It must have been shattered, stamped into one's memory. And yet, I can't remember. It never occurred to me at all. What does one make of that? You must be born with an intuition, an intimation of mortality. Before we know the words for it, before we know there are words, out we come, bloody and squalling, with the knowledge that for all the compasses in the world, there's only one direction. Time is its only measure.
Death followed by eternity. The worst of both worlds. It is a terrible thought.
They're taking us for granted. Well, I'm not going to stand for it. In future, notice will be taken. Keep out then. I forbid anyone to enter. That's better.
And can you, by no drift of conference, get from him why he puts on this confusion, grating so harshly on his days of quiet, with turbulent and dangerous lunacy?
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof when we would bring him on to some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Niggard of question, but of our demands, most free of his reply.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Adam, it so fell out that certain players we all brought, of these we did tell him, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear of it. They hear about the court, and as I think this night, have already ordered to play before.
'Tis most true, and he beseeches me to entreat your majesties to hear and see the matter.
With all my heart, and it doth content me to hear him so inclined. Good gentlemen, give him a further edge, and drive his purposes into these delights.
We shall, my lord.
A sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, and he is to obey accident made here in front of Ophelia. My father and myself, lawful spies, have so bestowed ourselves that, seeing unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, and gather by him as he is behaved, to be the affliction of his love, or know that thus he suffers for.
Never a moment's peace. In and out, on and off. They're coming at us from all sides.
You're never satisfied, are you?
Catching us on the trot. Why can't we go by that?
What's the difference?
I'm going. He's coming.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
What's he doing?
Nothing.
He must be doing something.
Walking.
On his hands?
Oh, on his feet.
Stark naked.
Fully dressed.
Selling for toffee apples.
Not that I noticed.
Could it be all?
I think so.
I can't for the life of me see how we're going to get in conversation with him.
When he himself might his whitest make with a bare body.
Nevertheless, I suppose one might say that this was a chance. One might well accost him. Yes, this definitely looks like a chance to me. Something along the lines of a direct, informal approach. Straight from the shoulder, man to man. Now look here, what's it all about, sort of thing. Yes, yes, this definitely looks like one to be taken with both hands, I should say. If I were asked. No point in looking at a gift horse till you see the whites of its eyes, etc.
Thus conscience does make cowards of us all.
We're overawed. That's a problem. When it comes to the point, we succumb to their personality.
Lose the name of action. And in my orisons be all my sins removed.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you,
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long and longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you pause.
My honor, lord, you know very well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed just made the things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again. Fortune noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind.
It's like living in a public park.
Very impressive. Yes, I thought your direct, informal approach was going to stop this thing dead in its tracks. Then I may make a suggestion. Shut up, sit down, stop being perverse.
I'm not going to stand for it. Yes, ooh.
Alfred!
Excuse me.
I beg your
What
pardon.
did he do?
I put my foot down.
My hand was on the floor. Hand under his foot. I before. I thought. Don't leave me.
Right, we haven't got much time.
What are you doing?
Dress rehearsal. Now, if you two wouldn't mind moving back. There. Good. Everyone ready? And for goodness sake, remember what we're doing. We always use the same costumes, more or less, and they forget what they're supposed to be in, you see. Stop picking your nose, Alfred. When queens have to, they do it by a cerebral process passed down in the blood. Good. Silence. Off you go.
Full 30
No,
times.
no, no! Don't you burst, your confounded majesty! They're a bit out of practice, but they always pick up wonderfully for the desk. It brings out the poetry in them.
I see.
There's nothing more unconvincing than an unconvincing death. I'm sure. Act 1.
What's the dumb shit?
Well, it's a device, really. It makes the action that follows more or less comprehensible. You understand, we're tied down to a language that makes up an obscurity when it lacks in style.